Stories have been told for as long as man has been communicating. And believe it or not, the basic outline for a good story has changed very little from the time of the Greeks and Romans to the modern day. This idea of fundamental building blocks to all stories is sometimes referred to as story archetype. There are many definitions as to exactly what these building blocks are, but arguably the simplest comes from Robert McKee's famous book, Story. McKee breaks a story down into 5 identifiable parts. 1. The inciting incident. 2. Progressive complications. 3. Crisis. 4. Climax. And 5. Resolution. Those 5 segments work something like this. A hero or a heroine is minding their own business, doing what they normally do, whether that's working at a car dealership, dealing on Wall Street, or dealing drugs. When a sudden event, their estranged father dying, a mysterious spy accidentally switching identical briefcases, or the discovery that they're actually a member of an alien race, forces them to leave the comfort of the everyday and push out on a quest to resolve this curveball that's been thrown at them. As the quest for a resolution begins, what seemed like a straightforward task to our hero, get in, switch back the suitcases, and get her old life back, suddenly becomes a circle of ever-expanding complications that push the goal further and further out of reach. The stakes continue to raise. What may have begun as a simple misunderstanding now has life and death implications. Finally, the hero is forced to choose between the lesser of two evils or choose for the greater good, a dilemma for which there's no easy answer in the character's moral code. And instead of giving up, the hero decides to face the source of his problems head on. The outcome of this crisis is the story climax, where the hero battles it out with the archvillain, or the unreasonably hungry shark, or the impersonal, oppressive bureaucracy. And thanks to that tough decision made moments earlier by the hero, the world, at least our hero's world, is irrevocably changed. Maybe for the better, maybe for the worst, but changed in a way that can never be undone. Unless, of course, the studio pays enough money for a sequel. Finally, all the loose ends get neatly tied up in a bow. The brother of the hero gets to marry the ditzy blonde from the flower shop, the best friend swears never to deal drugs again and admits himself into a clinic, and the orphanage hands the check to the bank that will keep the doors open to needy children forever. Although for some reason, we never do find out who's actually paying for the $3.2 million worth of damage caused by the car chase through the mall.